Unbalanced, minute ruler Mary comes up short to salute ruler Frederik on completing Denmark's regal run as she tall fives finishers. This can be the ungainly minute ruler Mary of Denmark showed up as well active high-fiving members within the illustrious run to salute her possessed spouse as he passed the wrap-up line. The illustrious mother of four, 52, radiated whereas wearing shades as she stood towards the wrap-up line of the 10 kilometers race in Copenhagen and welcomed individuals who were around to total the course. In the meantime, Lord Frederik, who had fair wrapped up the race, ran over the wrap-up line and embraced his twin children, Princess Josephine and Sovereign Vincent, both 13. As he strolls behind where Mary is standing and welcoming the race finishers, Frederik does not show up to associated with his spouse, and the ruler does not turn around to welcome him. Photographs shared in Danish media appeared the ruler and ruler inevitably welcoming each other at the wrap-up line. Be that as it may, they did not show up to embrace. The ungainly minute comes at the conclusion of the yearly occasion, which comprises of a 10 kilometers run and a 5 kilometers run, and highlights tall-profile individuals of the regal family. In spite of clear ungainliness between the hitched couple, who celebrated their 20th wedding commemoration final week, the lord and ruler appeared profound fondness towards their children amid the race. The clip of ruler Frederik appears him warmly embracing his children after crossing the finish line, whereas photographs from the occasion included ruler Mary sharing a sweet minute with 13-year-old Princess Josephine. In snaps taken after their race, the ruler and high school princess larked almost as Josephine pulled clever faces at her mother, whereas Mary balanced her collar and brushed back her hair. The family excursion comes after a troublesome few months for the Danish illustrious family, taking after bits of gossip of an issue after Lord Frederik was spotted on a night out in Madrid with Genoveva, a Mexican socialite who lives within the Spanish capital. Spanish magazine Lecturas distributed photos of the combine within the city in late October and detailed they had gone to an ancient flamenco eatery where they feasted together until the early hours of the morning. After the photographs were distributed, Genoveva issued a solid dissent that they were having an issue, since at that point, amid open appearances, ruler Frederik and ruler Mary have given off blended signals with their body dialect, counting a few chilly appearances. The couple shown remove in their body dialect amid summer occasion on the Dannebrog transport as they sailed to Sweden and Norway, which moreover happens to have coincided with their 20th wedding anniversary. Amid this trip, the couple appeared signs of frostiness in their body dialect in minutes with each other, in spite of the fact that such signs showed up to defrost when they welcomed their has in each country. Upon entry in Norway final week, the couple looked stern-faced. Sometime recently they docked to meet their has, ruler Harold and ruler Sonia. Body dialect master Judy James told female. Arriving on a pontoon in Oslo, we are able to see Mary back to her, or maybe cooler facial expression with her eye direction gazing out into the remove, or maybe then returning her husband's look. He looks miserable here, with one forehead twisted upward and the other brought down in a skull, whereas his eye expression shows up unhappy and his lips scarcely drag into a regal smile. Judy included Mary's bona fide grin and more material practices when assembly the Norwegian royals, as it were, appears to include to the thought that she was looking cooler with her spouse again. The couple's ingenuous body dialect in private minutes was in stark differentiate to the picture anticipated to the world by the Danish royal residents on social media as it marked the couple's 20th wedding commemoration. A photo taken of ruler Mary and Lord Frederik on board the Dannebrog appeared the couple in a loose posture, radiating with their arms around each other whereas dressed in coordinating gilets. Judy told female. To celebrate their wedding commemoration, the couple do appear to have delivered a posture that looks purposely reminiscent of the way they utilized to act pre-scandal. She included, their torsos in this commemoration pic are pressed together, albeit with a layer of puffer-gilet acting as a small disgust pack, and their common grins propose they are enjoying each other's company once more. Frederik contains a hand on his hip to recommend a cheerful occasion minute, and his other hand is seen getting a handle on his spouse at the neck with what looks like very a firm grasp. In any case, the expert drew consideration to the truth Mary kept her shades on within the photo, meaning her eye expression is conceal from open sea and examination. In spite of this, Danish illustrious master Kenth Madsen has uncovered individuals in Denmark have forgotten Frederik's night out in Madrid with Genoveva and are euphoric at having a modern ruler on the throne. Meanwhile, Danish media reports show up to depict a picture of a cheerful couple to their perusers. A report from Her and New, distributed prior this month, depicted how the couple practically transmitted with a door for each other as they boarded the Dannebrog ahead of their wedding commemoration. In spite of the fact that the report made say of Ruler Frederik's night out with Genoveva, it focused the father of four had buried any suggestion of an issue as he stood nearby his spouse on the overhang at Christiansborg on the day he was broadcasted Lord. The report too made say of an affirmation of cherish for Ruler Mary that the king made in his book, Kongeord, distributed 3 days after he rose the throne. The site studied, "I cherish marriage, my spouse, our children, and the complete cheerful base that emerges for the individuals who oversee to stay together and persevere." The ruler and ruler of Denmark have soldiered on as Frederik climbed the position of royalty at the starting of the year, taking after his mother ruler Margrethe's stunned resignation on New Year's Eve 2023. The astonished declaration came 2 months after Ruler Frederik had been spotted out for supper with Mexican socialite Genoveva, who lives in Madrid. Spanish magazine Lecturas distributed photographs of the combine together as they headed to a conventional eatery within the city, where they allegedly observed flamenco exhibitions and remained until the early hours of the morning. After the photographs were distributed, Genoveva issued an explanation by means of her attorneys in which she passionately denied any proposal of an issue with the Danish royal, whereas the royal residents denied to comment. Share or comment on this video. Unbalanced, minute Ruler Mary comes up short to salute Ruler Frederik on completing Denmark's regal run as she tall fives finishers.